Welcome to this week's Bushel Up. We'd love to be in the combine, but we're at a little standstill here waiting for some corn to dry down. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we want to talk about, first off, the most important thing that happened this last week, and that was a Husker victory. Sporting a new cap I picked up in commemoration of the victory. Hopefully this can keep rolling. I hear the Wildcats won. I understand the Jayhawks are on a roll. So life is good here in the Western Corn Belt. As for those I states, don't really care. Leroy will settle that score come November. But for right now, we'll take a victory and move on. About this corn not drying down, actually, I'd tell you to check again. We saw actually quite a bit of drop in our corn moisture just this last 4 or 5 days. Stuff we tested 10 days ago, 7 days ago. We've seen 3, 4, 5 points come out of this. So it is starting to dry down. We didn't want it to dry down early. Here at Aurora, 114 day is just starting to finish, planted the middle of May. So if you remember, we didn't get a lot of heat early. We were really cold, so we didn't accumulate all those heat units. I know we had all this nice warm weather in September, but we want to keep packing starch and keep those kernels filling as long as possible. So this slow dry down hopefully will translate to some good yields. We took out our Central City corn and we saw some very good yields, very exciting stuff, a lot of variability, but we had numbers in the 330s, 340s, spots of the field going well above that, but obviously we have some tough spots. That's a very variable field with some high pH, some sandy spots, so be prepared for a lot of variability. I'm calling this the extreme variability year. We're already seeing that on soybeans. Soybeans that maybe look good, you get in there, any spot that was stressed, didn't get water to soak, maybe some insect pressure, weed pressure, that's all showing up. So a lot to learn, some things beyond our control, maybe some things we can do better. We're always asking ourselves, what did we do that we maybe can improve on? And so I caution you as you hit the combine, there's going to be some ups and downs, but I encourage you to always be asking yourself, what can we do better? The first place we always start is with the grid soil sampling going on right now. Tim and his crews are out hitting fields. We've already got our first 2 results pulled, waiting for them to run through the lab. We want to start looking at next year. What do we got to replace? Get some fertilizer locked in, get those dry machines started. So with that, we wish everybody a safe week, and we look forward to sharing more results with you next week.